Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon. Today, let's go for Friday the 13th.
That's a Friday the 13th theme song.
Theme song.
It sounds like cicadas.
Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guest, Von Nieters, Super Villain, and Lenny Eckstein.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello. So, yes, it's Friday the 13th. And, yes, I was throwing a little Friday the 13th theme song in there for you for your enjoyment. I did one time get the exclusive rights to use that in a film back when I was in high school. We made a movie called Friday the 13th, The Real Story. And, yeah, it was an amazing movie. Did it while we were in high school. Got an A in the class. And, yeah, we killed it. And we got permission to use the soundtrack because it was just a student film. But we wrote it anyway and asked if we could. And they're like, for a student film, hell yeah, use it away, man, however you want to do it. So it was awesome. So we took that letter in and be like, this is legal what we're doing here. So it was cool. Then we used a bunch of other music illegally, like the Rolling Stones and stuff like that. But the theme song from Friday the 13th, we were legal on. So yeah. So Jumpin' Jack Flash, I got killed to that song in the movie.
Oh, Steve, I have a perfect thing for this million, and I'll tell you some stories about me getting killed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, McNew was in a movie recently. So
I was.
Whoa.
Yeah. You guys are going to see that. Yeah. So McNew's in a movie. So hopefully that'll come out somewhere where we can see it, whether it's YouTube or on Amazon or somewhere streaming, Tubi or whatever the hell it is. Who knows where it'll end up. And hopefully we'll get to see McNew now.
Yep.
Making her movie debut.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Rated R. So you never know what you might see.
Oh.
Hey now. Hey now. So yeah, should be fun. But we'll talk about McNew's movie experience and all that. We'll get to that after the break. This is her time. So Friday the 13th, this is all the stuff McNew loves. So we'll get to that after the break. For right now, we're going to talk to Von Nieters about something he wanted to talk about. What is that, sir?
There is. I forgot what I wanted to talk about.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
that's perfect.
Do you guys ever just I know we live in a time to where we're all listening to podcasts or our playlists that we have, our music or Apple Music that we pay for that's free after we pay for it,
Free for the whole.
Do you guys ever just listen to the radio anymore?
I don't.
I was just in the car, a lot of hours going to Jack Daniels and back, and a lot of that you don't have very much cellular signal. So I was listening to a lot of just random radio stations, just bouncing back and forth, listening to random songs.
You're doing it wrong because I download everything.
Right, download it.
If you add it to your playlist and don't download it, it cuts it out when your reception's shitty. I refuse to listen to radio. I think DJs are cringy. They're annoying. I hate them. I don't want to listen to your fucking commercials about your goddamn car dealership. I will not listen to radio. I fucking hate radio. I will put in 99 Garth Brooks CD before I listened to a goddamn radio station.
Garth Brooks.
A bold statement.
I will not listen to radio. I fucking hate radio.
I don't listen to radio either. I listen to either my playlist, my podcast, or audiobooks. So during the recent trip to Jack Daniels, I had an audiobook about the comedy geniuses of the 70s and 80s. So, yeah, a lot of the folks that I watched growing up, Steve Martin and Chevy Chase, and John Candy and all that kind of stuff, it was about them.
See, like, let me ask, like, I love books. Like, I read a lot of books. Like, I can read, like, a book a week. I have never gotten into audiobooks because I feel like the narrator ruins the voices for me.
Well, it depends on, there are bad ones where I don't like, but you sign up through, what the hell's the name of it? It's through like a library. And,
there's some people that do their own books.
Yeah.
McNew, you need to start narrating audiobooks.
Oh my God, page 2.
Oh God, I could narrate Clueless, maybe.
Oh my God, chapter 2. Here we go. Oh, the main character's eating ranch. They ruined that salad. She throws her own commentary in there. Just stop
It might be fun.
Sure,
I would listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worcester sauce. So you get all the new mispronunciation instead of Worcestershire sauce. It's Worcester sauce.
It'd be comedy you get that you're not ready for because it's not supposed to be comedic. It'd be great.
Like they murdered him in the bathroom, but I'm like making jokes about it. It would be so bad.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. You need to get the right audiobook reader, and I think it's very, very good. So.
I wish I liked audiobooks, but like I have like a vision in my head of what a character looks like and what their voice should be like, and the narrators run it every time. I cannot get on board with Audible.
Well, you gotta do it when you're driving though, on a road trip when you're going to St. Louis or something. I think just sitting around at your house and turn on an audiobook, I wouldn't like that either. That's no good. No.
So I when I'm driving, I want a concert. I make a lot of playlists, and it is like all the songs I want to listen to, and I repeat the same songs like 3 times in a row because I really like this. And
wait, hold on. Let me just clarify. Did you say you have playlists specific to when you're intoxicated?
Yeah, I do.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's awesome.
I have so many playlists, but also when I'm driving, I'm just like, hey, I really like this song and I want to listen to it 3 more times, and I will replay something 3 more times, and it is a 6-hour concert featuring me and like 2 songs.
Okay.
Are you singing?
Yes.
Are you singing along? All right.
Here to judge me because I'm not a good singer, but it's me by myself.
Interesting.
I'm not sure that's true.
Do you ever listen to a playlist of like soft jazz? You're just driving around. You just want to calm down. You have a hectic life, and you're just driving. You just want to hear.
I never want to calm down.
Guess what? I have a little bit of tidbit on this. I totally tuned into a couple of those stations on the way to Lynchburg, and you know what? It was relaxing.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm getting. So like, I hate radio too. I don't want to listen to anybody talk.
Right.
But as soon as the song's over, I'm changing. I'm trying to find the next station, trying to find the next song I'm going to listen to. And sure, I might have listened to a few songs I didn't like, but I listened to stuff I would never listen to, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I want to skip everything except for exactly what I want in the second. I skip everything.
It's like the old days, like listening to a record. You have to listen to all the songs in the album. Like I don't know. Like I kind of felt forced to listen to the music, and I enjoyed it.
You have an iPhone, and you can share your playlist. I you my playlist.
Some meme the other day that I forgot who wrote it. It might have been like somebody from the Foo Fighters, but it's like every time I hear a song I don't like, I tell the song to shut up and then hit skip.
Yeah, for sure.
That was awesome.
I will skip anything. And like it can be a playlist I made and I'm like, no, fuck this song today. I don't want to hear this today. We'll skip all
Not today. Not today, Satan.
Yeah.
No.
I've been there.
You know, I don't listen to the radio ever, but I was rolling around with one of my distributor reps in Omaha, and this distributor's fantastic, and the reps are all really fun to hang out with for the day and do a good job selling craft whiskey. And the guy, he's listening to the radio all day, and he's in a band. He's like big into music. He's in a Ween tribute band. And he's telling me how much he loves his radio station for various reasons. But he also is going on and telling me how he calls in like every few days, and he's got this persona that he calls in with, and they know him. And I was like, you know what? I would never fucking do that, but that's awesome. Like he's
Really?
that's his
He's
thing.
his own like radio personality, which persona that he created. It's not necessarily how he is as a person; it's his radio personality.
Yes, exactly. And he's telling me about it, and then like other people are calling. He's like, yeah. See, the bummer is like people call in who are lonely and they just talk, and then the guy doing the show doesn't want to cut them off, so they just keep going and going. And like,
Right.
kind of, that's one of the like kind of charming, ridiculous things about radio.
So I love podcasts, so I listen to a lot of different podcasts while I work. I don't like them in the car because I'm trying to like listen to my yes lady because I never know where I'm at. And I'm like, she's going to tell me what to do. If she's trying to talk and they're talking, like, I don't know what to do. So I only can listen to music in the car.
McNew, don't you have like an iPhone or something that has the technology where it stops the one and to interrupt with the?
I don't want it to stop. I'm going to be pissed off if you interrupt my song. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt.
Yeah, you can turn that off. You can turn it off to where she doesn't talk to you. It's great.
I don't want her to talk to me.
I know what you mean. I would get lost without the audio.
No, I have her turned off.
Right. No, I think that's a feature that you need though. Like when you're driving somewhere and you got on the mapping software, it feels like when I'm going to put it in when I leave the house, but the first 100 miles I know where I'm going. I don't need all that. It feels like there should be just a button like mute for now, and then you release it when you're on.
You can do that.
When I do maps, I put the directions up. I don't look at a map on my maps because I don't know how that works. So I only have the directions where it says exit 74B. I'm like, cool, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I do. And then,
why does a visual representation not help you?
Because I don't know, like, why do I care where I'm at on a map? I want to know where I'm going on a I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Cannot.
That's how you do it.
I can't do that. No, look, do you want to see what mine looks like? It probably looks crazy, you guys.
I mute it because I don't need to hear it.
You know what you guys don't want to hear? And
you do need to hear it at some point, though.
So I was just on this motorcycle trip.
You do.
And,
you don't drive enough. When you drive enough, all of a sudden you get lost, right, Lenny? When you drive enough, all of a sudden you're just driving.
No, it's happened. I'm not going to disagree. It's happened. But you look at the miles that you're away from something. You figure out how how fast you're going, and you're going to be like, okay, I can look back at my maps in 45 minutes, and then I'll have to figure out where I'm going next. I don't have to worry about it for this long.
Whatever this is, I can't do. I don't know what that is. So I bring up this. I want it to like give me names.
No, it'll help you. It'll show you where you're at. That's the
I care where I'm at. I care where I'm going.
What if there's like it'll tell you what lane to be in and like
right.
What kind of
that's what I like. I like that.
Does this?
No,
it'll say
good at all.
74B. You need to be 74B in 2 miles. I don't know what 2 miles is, but I think that's like 2 minutes. So I should do that now. So then I get over where I should be.
No,
I need
you need the visual. The visual.
No, yeah, you need the visual. You got to see where you're
sometimes
at.
it's like three different things going, and which one do I take? Do I
take
are
you going to go here? You're going to go here?
There might be 3 different rights even. And it's like, okay, which right do I take?
Men versus women thing. Because like if the very rare occasion that Chris drives, he'll be like, I need the map. And I'm like, the fuck?
Everyone needs the map other than you.
I don't
Those who use the map are usually better drivers also.
Even Dora uses the
men
map.
and women thing.
McNew's a famously horrible driver. She got 16 accidents in 16 years. Once a year she got an accident for 16 years straight. Yeah.
Stuff happens sometimes.
To the point of being interrupted by like whether it's Siri or whatever voice while you're trying to listen to music, this motorcycle trip I was just on with 5 other dudes. We all had like helmet communicators.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I'm listening to a podcast or listening to music, anytime someone says something, it mutes the volume and you hear them talking. And sometimes it's helpful if they're like, hey, like whatever, we have to turn left up here, which is usually me doing that. What it's not awesome is most of the guys be like, hey, look at that tree. I'm like, guys, you just fucking interrupted my audiobook for me to I would have seen it anyway.
Right.
Like
Look at
just
that tree.
nonstop, useless.
Right.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
But you need it. 'Cause
I'm always like
thought.
all music on trips. I don't want a podcast. I don't want an audiobook. I'm music only on trips.
What do you mean? Like just on road trips?
Yeah, road trips.
But not
Yes.
when you're driving like across town?
I mean, only really still music only, because if I started a book and I'm only driving 15 minutes away, what? You give me a chapter?
Like, you say
I
road trip.
Okay, so
you
it's
mean
never
you get in your
then.
car and drive?
That's
Yeah,
never.
never. I only want.
So when do you listen to podcasts then?
when
While
I'm
you're
working,
pooping? While you're pooping?
both. When I'm working and pooping, because it's both during the same time of day. Work from home. But no, if I'm working, so like I know, like when I'm like, hey, I really gotta do these tasks. I gotta really focus today. I'm gonna put on a podcast. And I take my phone with me if I gotta go poop or whatever. I will a podcast or work. Music is for cars.
Podcast and poop.
She's so weird about stuff, but she thinks it's normal. That's
Yeah.
what bothers me. If there's shit I'm quirky
Bothers
about,
you.
and then I just admit I'm quirky about it. I don't fight you and be like, you're wrong. This is
I don't think you guys are wrong. If you want to listen to a podcast or a book in the car, fine. I'm not going to ride with you. But
Huh.
I'm not. You're going to listen to my playlist and I'm going to sing to you the whole way. That's how that's going to go.
God.
But
Hey, speaking of podcasts, something I listened to on this motorcycle trip, and not having any political component, but it was a great interview in a weird way. Have you guys listened to that Theo Von interview with Donald Trump?
Yes.
Holy shit, it was awesome.
It's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
yeah, Vaughn's amazing. But
I was
Oh my God.
interrupting everybody's ride audio with my laughter because I couldn't contain it.
really.
Oh,
That was
it's
great.
I love his interviews.
I don't even know who that is. I don't-
Oh, he's a
Steve, you'll
phenomenal
love
comedian.
Paul
He's from
podcast.
Louisiana, has the worst haircut ever.
he
So
does.
he's just a comedian,
He's-
but he does political
Yeah.
stuff too, or
Fucking
Oh,
great.
he does everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I know him if I
podcast.
saw him. I
I
don't know
don't
who
know
he
if
is.
it was like TikTok in the pandemic or what. He just came out of nowhere and like took the world by storm. Like he interviews like country artists, like political. He interviews everybody. He's so fucking funny though. He literally
I see.
told Trump that
What-
he used to do cocaine on a regular basis. And it was fucking hilarious.
They were, I don't know where it came up from, but they were talking about that. Yeah, exactly.
No, Theo Von is.
I had never seen that guy before. That is great.
Oh yeah, Trump said something about like people having heart attacks at this boxing match that he went to in New York, and Theo Von was like, "Oh yeah, people have heart attacks just sipping on thick soup." I almost crashed my bike. I was like, "What the hell is he talking about?"
He's so random.
Yeah.
With no filter, like Theo Von is like the poster child of like no filter. He just
All
says,
right,
like,
I might have to watch that.
But what comes out of his mouth? You're like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys on the random stuff like that. I just watch YouTube a lot, and then you go through like the shorts and all that. You just scroll it down, see what's out there. A lot of times, Zach Galifianakis is interviewing people, and it seems like he's doing it like a joke. Of course, he's in Zach Galifianakis' character.
Burns is a joke.
Between two ferns.
Where's he interviewing these people? Does he have his
It's
own
a-
show or something? What is
It's
it?
a movie. Between two ferns.
The stage of like where he does that? Is that what you mean? Like where he is the set?
What's your question?
Yeah.
That's all just for a movie? That's like one movie that all those interviews are from?
He was never serious, but the people he interviewed didn't know that.
So that's a
Yeah.
movie.
It started out as just like YouTube videos, and then they turned it into a movie.
Yeah, no.
I was going to say, it seemed like more than just a movie there from the ones that
No,
I've seen.
it was, yeah, no,
Like
it
a lot.
turned into a thing. But the people were like, oh, we're going to come in for like a very serious media interview. And he was just being him, and it went off the rails.
How does anybody fall for that after, Borat and was doing
Well, I
it?
think some people catch on and they play into it.
They just roll with it.
They just have bad publicists. You don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess.
I think some
McNew,
of
did
them
you
catch
did
on.
you ever go on that show where the lady can talk to your pets?
No, because she never
On the show?
talked. I sent her all my information. I sent her Oakley's pictures. She never emailed me back.
Oh,
So no, I wanted to because I want to know what he thinks, but no.
So there was a medium that has the ability to talk to animals,
You
and
lost me.
they want you to bring one of your pets on with you, and then it'll be the three of you doing the podcast together. It'll be you, it'll be the medium, and then she'll answer any questions you have for your pet, and the pet will be on there too.
Well, I also
They sent it to the ABV network, and I sent to McNew. I'm like, this is all over. This is all about you.
So like my podcast doesn't have the reach that the Bourbon Daily or the Bourbon Show have. I think she just like wanted to reach, and now she doesn't want to talk to me, and that's fine.
That's too bad.
That's her fault.
I have so many dogs. You can talk to all of them. Honestly, if you want to do 3 dogs, you can talk to all the dogs and the cats. They're all
I
here.
would have known that. We would have just done an episode of the Bourbon Daily, but I wouldn't have been on there. I just had you do it just for the entertainment.
No. If she doesn't want to talk to me by myself, she can fuck off.
Good attitude. I agree.
Well, you are a co-host of the show. I mean,
I am a host of the show, but no, I think they like, and I don't get why they like targeted. I think because you just like have a good reach and you have so many downloads per month, that's why they reached you, and mine doesn't. So they don't like want to talk to me. That's fine.
Steve, were you reached out to do this show with a pet, and you're like, well, I don't have any pets, but I do have the perfect person for you?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I can't.
I don't have pets. So yeah, I can't do
But
that.
you have McNew
on the contact email. So I replied, and I like put Steve on like all of those, and I'm like, hey, are you interested? And he's like, no, McNew has pets, and I'm like, yeah, well, then they never answered. So
Right.
Oh. They're lost.
They're lost, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That would have been gold.
We could have heard Oakley interviewed on the show. So that'd been nice.
It's like my mom ruined my life. I was an only dog, and I lived my best life, and now I have. I fucking hate him. That's his thoughts.
I'd be interested to see what he thought of whoever cut his nuts off. What his thoughts on that are.
I know. His jaw got broken this year, so he's not had a great year. So people have a lot of feelings.
You probably have a whole list of grievances. So there you go.
Yeah.
On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? I'll go first. I've got seagrass here. Seagrass.
Nice.
This could be a last show pour.
Last show pour.
Nice. That's a good last cork pop there. I don't know if this is going to make it or not because I do have a wee Glen. It's not a lot here, but the wee Glen might get me. No, I'm good. I'm good. No problem.
You got it.
Got it.
No problem. All right. Next up, looks like Von Nieters is ready. What do you got there, man?
We're talking Friday the 13th, so I figured I'd break out some Russell's 13.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
McNew, who's got the lead? It's close. It's actually close.
Steve.
All right, I've got the lead. I've got the lead. You have to live with that, Von Nieters, even if it makes you angry. That's the rules. That's the rules of the game.
I'll accept it.
We do it. That's how we always play. It wasn't made up just for this one. You have to go back through the archives. That's been consistent.
I thought about it for a second. You were both good.
Yeah. No matter how much I disagree.
Yep. You just have to live with it. All right, McNew, you're next.
I'm going to go some Wooden Bill whiskey.
That looks pretty new.
Nice.
And it's new.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a lead. No, so all that arguing, McNew takes the lead. But Lenny is yet to go, and he's had some explosive cork pops.
I have had those cork pops that no one heard, but I did make some adjustments to my audio, so we'll see what happens.
Oh.
I've got some Deerhammer Hickory Smoked Corn Whiskey.
Okay.
Much better.
That was a better cork pop, but man, he hit that table hard. So
Table.
It's a granite tabletop. I can't. It's just
last show pour.
Whoa, last show pour.
Wow.
I think McNew took it, so McNew takes it.
Jeez.
Cheers to her.
Cheers.
holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It is a weak one. It's not like a whole one.
I got a wee Glen too, so it looks more than it is. But I just opened up this bottle a couple weeks ago on the show, and now I think I'm out of seagrass now. I don't.
As it goes.
This is the one I had in reserve. I think I'm totally out now.
Me too. I gotta get out there and get another one.
Right. So there you go. All right. What we'll do next, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're continuing to mail it in on Friday the 13th. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are mailing it in for Friday the 13th.
Yes, we are. McNew, this is like your Super Bowl, right? Other than Halloween itself, Friday the 13th is about as good as it gets for you.
So I do like some spooky shit. And so it's not really, it doesn't have to be unlucky, right? Like, so, you know, like people are like, black cats are unlucky and walking under a ladder or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, no, they're just warnings. It's just a warning. Like Friday the 13th, like, be like drive a little slower, be more conscious of other people. You don't have to have a bad day. You don't.
Right.
A warning that McNew is driving towards you and not using their map properly.
I am
Right.
not.
She's not reading. You see her, you know, like following with her finger reading. The turn right. It smashes right into you.
I do not. Like,
McNew is known as by far the worst driver on the ABV network, but she thinks she's got a better way. It's just put up the reading. Don't look at the map at all.
Right.
I don't understand how maps work.
How many times have you gone the wrong way on a one-way street?
In Louisville once.
Yeah.
I've done that too.
She's done it more.
Yeah, Louisville's tricky.
Well,
yeah, it was Louisville. I think that's Louisville's fault. That's not my fault.
No. One-way streets aren't that hard, especially if you drive in a downtown area. It's once you get there, it's like every other one. So this one's this way.
I just listen to the girl, and she says in 0.25 miles. The fuck that I know what 2.5 miles is. Like,
but if you look at the map, you'd be able to see. I'm getting close to it. This is the one. No, I'm not quite there yet. It must be the next one.
So
but you're not looking at the map. You're reading the turn right up there. You don't know where it's at.
This is for visual people. I'm not a visual people. Like I need a number. I need words. You got to tell me in words. Like I don't know that. I can't look at that and know distance wise. My peripheral vision is not a thing. I don't have that.
What was that word?
Peripheral is not a thing. She don't have that. Yeah.
No peripherals.
Oh, so peripheral. She doesn't have peripheral.
I thought you said peripheral.
It doesn't have peripheral either.
No, none of it.
Yeah, so that's depressing. So yes, but what other stuff on Friday the 13th? There's supposed to be bad luck, right? So that's the thing.
It is. People generally get really oh, it's Friday the 13th. It's going to be a bad day. Like the movie played into it a little bit, but it's really not a bad day.
Have you done a show on Friday the 13th? Do you know anything about Friday the 13th?
I did. It's been 2 years ago now.
Oh my God, it's been 2 years.
Oh, it's time for another one.
Oh God, I should bring it back. But no, I don't think it doesn't have to be bad luck. So I think your day goes the way you decide it's going to go, right? If you're oh, Friday the 13th, I'm going to have a bad day. You already decided you're having a bad day. You're going to get stuck in traffic.
What if Mercury's in Gatorade, though?
It actually is currently. It's going to go straight.
But what if it was on Friday the 13th? Be careful then.
No, I would literally just stay in my own house and mind.
Friday the 13th is nothing to worry about unless it collides with Mercury and Gatorade. Then
no, Mercury and retrograde. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not doing shit. I am staying in my own house.
Really?
No.
Are you actually working, or is it it's too dangerous for me to work on the computer? I might get electrocuted.
I will work because my work is not hard, but I will not send my. So I do send some emails that are a little bit you can go fuck yourself. I will tell you when I tell you, but I won't do that on Mercury retrograde.
You send that as to work associates and stuff.
Well, I don't say them in that words. I say those in corporate words. But
okay.
yeah.
I gotcha.
Steve knows. Per my last email is very Mercury retrograde.
Yeah. McNew's emails. She's famous for them. So, yeah. What about how was the feedback on the last major holiday, 4th of July? You had that holiday. Did you get good feedback this year? How'd it go?
I did. The fans were fanning. Which is I mean so at this point I think it's such a fucking joke to me. I think it's funny. I think
What's
it's
the joke?
I'm just gonna put it out there.
On the 4th of July every year on Instagram, she puts out a scantily clad.
Oh yeah.
It's a patriotic tradition she does.
It's a photo. It's a boob photo. It is what it is. And I did it once. I don't even know why. I don't even know what started it. I don't even know why I did it that year. But it has become a thing that McNew's 4th of July photo has become a thing.
I like how she talks it's bigger than her. I mean, she doesn't want to do this, of course, but what are you going to do? It's a thing. It's its own. It has its own life. Yeah.
I secretly enjoy.
Are you posting the same photo, or are you updating it every year?
I update it every year.
Did you ever think about trying to incorporate an eagle?
Maybe. Could I get an eagle?
Probably. If you went to the right zoo, the St. Louis one sounds like the right one. Talk to the right person. I bet they would make it happen.
Yeah. You could go out to the World Bird Sanctuary. They've got an eagle there.
Yeah. So I have a friend who has a suite at the Colts at Lucas Oil. He has a suite there. And they do have an eagle that visits. I'm like, can I borrow your eagle? I think he'd let me borrow that eagle. I would figure that out. I mean,
okay, you could do that.
If I had an eagle on my shoulder with my
boobs. Can I borrow your raptor?
Right.
No. That could be
Remember, McNew, now you gotta stay with me here because you might be appalled initially, but this was the thing. Britney Spears went through a phase where she would have the big boa, the snake. Would you consider doing that for your fans?
Absolutely.
What would you consider?
You could reach a whole new audience.
I think my fans know that doesn't absolutely no. I've always
my fans know
opinions on a million things. I fucking hate snakes. They can go fuck themselves. Absolutely not.
What about a legless lizard?
Lizards have legs. I could get on board.
Legless lizard.
No, that's basically a snake.
That's a goddamn
right.
no.
No.
What if Hawk Tua's manager who's already made her so much money. So this is a person who knows how to make someone money.
God,
You got to say yes at this point.
What if Hawk Tua's manager came to you and said, "Hey, I like what you're doing on 4th of July. Let's amp this thing up this year. You got to pose with a boa constrictor and your patriotic outfit. Would you do it?"
I would
be like, "You're going to be famous.
do it.
Your life's going to change. You're going to be opening up Luke Bryant concerts the next week and all this kind of stuff." Would you do it, McNew?
I like what you're doing and I respect that, but can you give me a lizard or something with legs? Give me a goddamn alligator. I'm not doing a snake. I cannot.
Alligator could make the same impact, if not more.
I don't know.
You're onto something.
He's like, oh, and then, so McNew basically says no. Then she opens up social media on July 4th, and there's Hawk Tua in a patriotic bikini with an alligator, and she's like, "Son of a bitch, son of a bitch."
I like that girl because she was just genuinely herself on the street, and she made a fucking career out of it. Good for her. I'm so happy for her. But
happy for her agent.
Be doing snakes are my limit. Cannot. Lizard. Give me something with a leg. I'm good. Like,
what about spiders?
Something with a leg.
What about a tarantula?
I do like spiders. Spiders are fine.
Ooh.
Spiders are
really
worse.
Spiders are great.
What about those ones that can shoot their those hairy spiders that can shoot the hairs and they go for the eyes, so it gets in your eyes, and next thing you know, you're blind.
What are you talking about?
You have legs.
Look it up. Google it.
What about
jumping spiders are cute.
Caterpillars. I got a picture.
Jumping spiders are the worst. They got all those.
No, jumping spiders are so cute.
Oh, on the bottom of your shoe, maybe.
That's.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Jumping spiders are the best. They're small and furry and cute.
These like big ass caterpillars.
Yeah.
No,
oh, that's a hornworm.
Is that what it is?
Looks like it.
Yeah. It's in Canada.
I don't want that.
Nova Scotia.
That's probably not a horn.
Prince Edward Island. That's right.
Listen, Bon Eaters, you have turtles. Can you not put a cape on one and make it look like Dracula? We can hang out with that.
Of course, we can make that happen. I've got some that look like they have teeth, so it'll be perfect.
Is it gonna bite me? It's gonna be fine.
All right.
All right. Well, bring me a
turtle's texting himself a note.
Turtles have teeth.
All right.
Turtles don't have
teeth. No, but some of them do develop stuff that look like teeth, like to eat vegetation and stuff.
Sure. It's a beak.
It's weird that they're not teeth, but they look like teeth to eat food.
They have a beak.
So turtles are fine. They kind of freak me out because their heads are weird, but I know that they're not snakes, so it's fine.
I know that they're not snakes. Oh, really? What leads you to? How'd you get down that path? That's amazing.
So their heads kind of look snaky. I don't like that.
Snaky.
Snaky.
They got their own RV they take with them. I mean, turtles are cool.
Look at that.
Look at that. There's the vampire one right there.
It's kind of cool. It's like fangs, but not really.
Yeah.
Right.
No, what do their tongues look like?
Oh, God.
They just look like tongues.
Yeah. Pretty much like a giraffe tongue.
Yeah, like a giraffe. They're basically a giraffe tongue.
What do their I need to know.
I don't think I have a picture of a turtle tongue on my phone, so
you just tell me. I don't need a picture.
It just looks like a tongue. It doesn't. Yeah.
Why is the tongue of concern anyway?
Yeah, what? Yes, why was the tongue of concern?
She's got a little weird all of a sudden.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
Too many questions.
Wow.
It's like a Komodo dragon tongue.
It's not coming out of the mouth.
Komodo dragon.
It's gonna be like
you won't know anything about the tongue unless you get bit by it, and then you won't be worried about the tongue at that point.
Oh, I am worried. Is it forked? Is it normal?
No, it's not forked. It's normal.
No, it's not.
Really, the only time you see their tongue, right, Von Eaters, is when they're mating. They're all like, ah.
Well, that and when they're eating. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Turtles, that's fine.
Yes. Well, there you go. There's Friday the 13th, as we planned. That's the road we wanted to take. We'll get into deep discussion into turtle tongues. So yeah, what other podcast is talking about turtle tongues as much as this? There you go. There you go. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
I guess you can find me. I'm on Instagram at Von Nieters.
All right, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deer Hammer on social media at Deer Hammer, on the webs at deerhammer.com, and you can come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's going to be abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments, helps see people on the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Fartance. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody, and be safe out there. Friday the 13th. See ya. Peace.
Bye.
Choo, 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 choo. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.